At a time in the past, did you know that there were broadleaf forests where now stand the Egyptian pyramids and all of that? It's hard to believe, isn't it? Broadleaf forests where now stand Egyptian pyramids. It's an article in Science Daily, the Green Sahara. They found a woman and two children that had died laid to rest on a bed of flowers in what is now the barren Sahara Desert when the region was moist and green. Isn't that amazing? At a time in the past, did you know 90-foot tall fruit trees grew above the Arctic Circle? God said it was a very good earth, didn't he? And here's a documentation on the science page of Time magazine in 1986, unearthing a frozen forest, trees that grew 150 feet high and lived 1,000 years. The stumps on these trees are about 10 paces apart. 6 feet apart in diameter, only 10 paces apart. Today, the only trees are dwarf willows, 1 or 2 inches tall. This fossil forest is petrified. It's frozen. You can saw the wood, you can burn it. Not petrified. And did you know dinosaur fossils exist from pole to pole? All right. At a time in the past, did you know giant lizards commonly weighed over 40 tons? Human lifespans averaged almost 1,000 years. Men and women were vigorous and beautiful beyond 100 years of age. Nearly all life forms grew to enormous size. And here's the proof. In the fossil record, there are crocs with that size jaw that have been found compared to a normal adult croc. Sarcosuchus imperator is what he's called. He's 40 feet long and weighed close to 20,000 pounds. I had a little kid ask me one time from the audience about that school bus, was that loaded or empty? I still don't know the answer. Here's the Megalodon jaw. We've seen that for a long time, but now more pictures are coming out. Great white compared to the Megalodon. It was such a pristine environment that was so pure and clean and nutritious and had a stronger magnetic field. It had greater firmament canopy to shield us from the harmful X-rays, gamma rays, ultraviolet rays, that naturally things were big. These crocs could intimidate a T-Rex. And the Quetzalcoatlus, 300 pounds, found in West Texas. He's as tall as a giraffe. Amazing fossils that we are finding. We found those bones. Dr. Juan Langston, University of Texas, Austin, has uncovered the bones of that Quetzalcoatlus. This is a giant sea turtle fossil found in North Dakota in 1895, I believe, courtesy of Peabody Museum of Natural History at Yale University. Do you know where this is displayed? In the basement. In the basement. Why would they hide that in the basement? Because that's kind of going against the theory of evolution. And that's showing a consistency with the beneficial environment that the original creation was. And it's more corrupted today than it was then, of course. 12 feet from flipper to flipper, the back right foot is cut off. Chomped off, probably. Why is this evidence censored out of textbooks? I think we just answered that. Why is it stored out of sight? The giant hornless rhinoceros. This is a fiberglass model. This creature once roamed the earth. He stood 18 feet high at the shoulder, the largest mammal that ever lived. 6 men could go under his belly and shoulder to shoulder and they'd never touch. Enormous creatures.